guys, and welcome to my channel. It's SoniaVerardo here from trenchcollection.com, fashion, beauty, lifestyle and mom related blog. Today's video is going to be a tag, and I'm doing it in collaboration with my lovely YouTube friend Michela. So basically she is Italian and she lives in Ireland, and I'm Croatian and I live in Italy. We've known each other for a while now and we decided we should do this collab together. So yeah, stay tuned.
Hi everyone, and thanks Sonia for this collaboration. Okay, my name is Michela and I have a YouTube channel here on YouTube, so if you want to follow me, I'm sure the link will be down below. And yeah, if you want to see my reply to this video tag, make sure to go and check it out. Thank you again, and thanks Sonia. Ciao!
If you are wondering what am I doing, I have very limited time because my son just ate his breakfast and it's only a matter of time when he will start asking for my attention. So I decided, whilst I am replying to these questions, I'm actually also going to do my everyday skincare routine and try to put on some makeup for the video. But for now you're going to see me like this. Yeah, so without further ado, let me just start. I have all the questions written down on my iPhone actually. So the first question is what's your name? My name is SoniaVerardo. Well, actually this is my internet name. Long story, but I kind of like to stay private with my real name. Because you know, throughout the years of being here on internet, I came across so many creeps. I just wanted to have some sort of protection, and I just didn't want to expose my real identity, you know. So yeah, SoniaVerardo is also the name that is very easy to pronounce, like worldwide, I guess. So my real name and surname is in Croatian, so that's a little bit difficult. I know that people would like butcher it, so even here in Italy they butcher it, so I just wanted to avoid all of that. So those are the reasons. That was way too long of an answer for the first question, right? I have to hurry up, guys. Okay. The second question, and by the way, I put on my daily moisturizer and, as you can see, face oil, which helps hydrate my skin. Which country do you live in? I live in Italy. Do you live alone or with your family? I live with my family. I live with my husband, who is Italian, and I live with my little son. And my little son was born here in Italy. How long have you lived there? Actually, in July 2017, so past year in July, it was 10 years that I have been living here. Wow, go figure, time flies so quickly. That's just crazy, right? Okay. Looking for my BB cream. Have you ever lived in another country? Actually, yes, I have lived in another country. I have lived in United Kingdom before, and it was just for 1 year, maybe even a little bit less than 1 year. But it was in 2004, 2005. Which one? Well, I just answered this question. Okay, next question is, how old are you? I am 36 years old. Why did you decide to move abroad? I've always loved Italy, but I moved here because I fell in love with my husband. Actually, we both fell in love with each other. We lived together in London before, and later we had a long distance relationship. I believe it was like 2 years that we would go back and forth from Italy to Croatia. And at first we weren't really sure where we were going to live together, whether that's going to be in Italy or in Croatia, but then we made our mind and decided we would live together in Italy. So basically that's the reason why I am here, because of my husband. Was it hard to get a residence permit visa? Being a Croatian, it was extremely hard. It was extremely hard to get a residence permit visa, both for the United Kingdom and for Italy. I mean, for the United Kingdom, it was just a nightmare. I could live there only with au pair visa, like for 2 years, and after that there was no way to renew it, only tourist visa, but I wasn't allowed to work. So there I was allowed to work only as au pair, so the income wasn't that good, you know. I wasn't able to afford anything, and it was just economically challenging for me. Yeah, so basically that's the main reason why we moved back home, because I wasn't able to find the proper job that would, you know, allow us to have a normal life there, even though my hubby worked there and he earned well there. But still, you know, he was able to support me, but we weren't married back then, and we just were like starting our relationship, and I just wanted to work. I didn't want to be maintained by my boyfriend. That was like crazy. I did not feel good, I did not feel right. So we moved back home, where I found work. And in Italy it was like impossible to get permit, because we weren't inside of the European Union yet, so it was just impossible to get permit, visa, or whatever. So I wasn't allowed to be here legally, only as a tourist. So it was like the same story happening all over again. So I just decided to stay in Croatia for a while, and I found a job there, and my hubby would go like back and forth to visit me, and I would come here to Italy to visit him, and this is how we maintained our relationship for 2 years. And when we were certain that we want to build the future together, that we want to do something together, you know, something serious together, then we just got married. And like 2 days after I got married, I got all the possible permits that I needed, and I found a job. So, you know, that's the story. But I think now it's easier for us Croatians, because Croatia is in European Union. I don't think it's easy though if you want to work in the United Kingdom. It's probably more or less the same hassle, but when it comes to Italy it is easier, because we are European Union, so other rules apply. What was the worst experience you've had there? So I assume the worst experience I've had in the United Kingdom. I was au pair with one lady. She had a son, a little son. He was 4 years old. Well, she actually, well, it's such a long story, but she actually, oh my god, I don't even know where to start. It's just a way too long story, way too long of a story. But she was like seeing flying carpets everywhere. I'm not joking. And the situation was that my hubby actually came to live with us. He was my boyfriend then. She rented him the room where I was. She stopped basically buying food for me, so my hubby or boyfriend had to buy food for me as well. And one day he just ate one slice of bread, because we were out of bread, so he ate one slice of her bread for breakfast, and she reproached him that. She was so like furious and mad that he ate her bread. So this is something that hurt me really, really badly, because I could not believe that the person would do such thing, you know. He just ate one slice of bread. And afterwards, when we decided to leave her place, she actually went to the police and said that I robbed her, and the police called me and asked me some questions, and I was very scared, because I thought, you know, she might have invented who knows what, you know. But then police told me that actually she charged me that I robbed like, how was 4 chairs or 6 chairs and king size bed. So I just started laughing, you know, because I was like, what, you know, where would I put that? Where on earth and how? We just had like convertible car back then. How on earth would we put all that furniture in the car, and then where would I take that furniture? I was just laughing. It was just crazy. So I think that's probably the worst thing that has happened to me. But you know, London, it's a whole different story, because I could talk about negative experiences that I've had for an entire video basically. So if you want to, I can do that. I was scammed by like photo agency, modeling agency, let's say that. We had to change places so often that once it happened that we almost slept in the car, and it was very chilly. Here in Italy it wasn't sunshine either. For 5 long years we lived in my hubby's garage, because he has his own workshop, his own company, he's into car business, and just to start his business we sacrificed and we lived in his garage. So the first winter we did not have heating yet, because we like made all the documents, but they were just taking way too long to install everything, and we were so cold that we would heat ourselves with blow dryer. Yeah, and we would go outside in the malls just to get some warmth. I know it's crazy, but it's just the way to. We had rough times both in England and here in Italy. We went through everything, so it's a little bit hard to answer in a couple of words to that question. I would have to like do a separate video on all my experiences and what have we been through, you know. Tell us about a tourist attraction, sightseeing place you like, and talk a little bit about it. Well, I will just concentrate on Italy, because I live here. As I've said, United Kingdom was just like a short experience in my life. Tourist attraction here, I would obviously say Venice, because Venice is so close to where I live. First time I visited Venice, I was a teenager and I was still in my high school. I had my mind blown by this city. I mean, Venice is the type of the city that you either love or hate, and I fell in love. I just could not ever imagine that such beauty existed. So on my channel I already did like vlogs from Venice. I will try to find the link and put it down below. But as I've told you, Venice really won my heart, and when I was a teenager I was like, I have to go back here, and we did go back with my school friends. We organized some field trips and it was always fun, but I could never really imagine that I would fall in love with a boy who was born in Venice and that we would live so close to Venice. So yeah, I would definitely advise you to visit Venice if you are in Italy. Obviously Italy is a country full of beautiful cities, of history, of monuments, of, I don't know, like whole Italy from the north to the south is worth visiting. A couple of years ago I went to Rome for the first time, and again I was blown by its beauty. It's such an incredible city full of history and those monuments. It's like from different planet, I don't know, not from this world. This was my impression. I mean, it was so incredibly beautiful. So yeah, I just don't even know where to start, but I started from Venice since I live here and since I'm like in love with Venice. But I myself would definitely love to visit more of these beautiful places in Italy that Italy has to offer. I really respect and appreciate this country for its beauty. Looking a little bit better already, right? So the next question is, do you speak the local language? Yes, of course, I speak the local language. I have been working here for 10 years now, and even in school, when I was really little, I started learning Italian. So I knew Italian before I arrived here, but you know, with my stay here I just like perfected it, and I don't think that my Italian is perfect or anything like that, but yeah, I work here, I speak the language, and Yeah. Next question is, do you think it's important to learn it? Well, of course, I think it's important to learn a language where you live, because otherwise, how are you going to function, you know? How are you going to function in that society? I mean, how are you going to find a job? How are you going to meet friends? Especially in this like little community where I live. We aren't in a big city. We are like in a countryside, little village. So everybody speaks Italian, and nobody speaks like Croatian or English. I mean, they might speak English, but not really. I mean, if I have to go in local store, if I have to go to do some documents, run errands, I need to speak the language. I cannot speak in English, you know. What do you think about the country you live in? Well, I think I already answered this question. I really love and respect the country I live in. It's my second home. It's my hubby's country, and my son's also. I mean, my son is born here. He's half Italian, half Croatian, and I really want him to have the best out of each cultures and each countries. Yeah, so obviously I respect and love this country. Yeah, I am Croatian. I will never stop being Croatian. I love my country, you know, but I love Italy too. It's my second home. And I hear a lot of Italians, you know, complaining about Italy and all, but you know what, Croatians do that as well. Everybody pretty much. I think these days, the situation, like the whole economic situation, the crisis and everything, the politics, corruption, don't let me get started. It's universal, so things are bad everywhere. I guess there are certain countries where it's still nice to live, such as Switzerland and like northern countries, Sweden, I suppose, and those countries, but there are just some exceptions. I think, you know, for the most part it's just like horrible situation everywhere, like economy, politics, you know. How well do they receive foreigners? How am I going to answer this question now? Well, that's a whole different topic as well. This here is like small environment, and some people are very close, they don't receive well foreigners, but it also depends a little bit on the country you are from. For example, I personally never had any negative experience being from Croatia, because Croatia is very close to Italy, and Croatia in Italy is known as a beautiful country, great for vacation, beautiful sea, beautiful tourist resorts. So people actually appreciate me when I come the time from Croatia. People, Italians here love Croatians, I think, because whenever I say I am from Croatia, they are very interested to hear more. Oh, where are you from in Croatia? Oh, I've been there. Like 90% of Italians have been to Croatia, at least the ones that I met. So they really speak nice about Croatia, and I think it's also about the attitude, you know. I'm very proud that I'm Croatian. I never hide it or anything like that, so I always am very proud to say I'm from Croatia, from this beautiful country by the sea. It's also in the attitude. So I actually never had problems with people being disrespectful or, you know, thinking less of me or anything like that. I never had this issue whatsoever. Okay, let me move on to the next question, and possibly, just possibly, I can, you know, complete this makeup. Do you miss your family? Well, yes, I do miss my family. I have my mom, my granny, and my uncle and his family. They all live in Croatia. Of course, I miss them. Of course, I would love to be able to spend more time with them. but it's just the way it is. I miss my friends too, because a lot of friendships I wasn't able to maintain as well as I used to, just because of the distance and everything. So yeah, it's normal thing. I miss my family, but you know, it's just the way it is. I'm used to it already. From very early age I decided to like create something for myself. I went to live in London, and you know, my parents were divorced. My father is no longer here with us, so but I do miss those days when we were all together, you know, that feeling of a family. And that feeling of family is something I want to create now with my hubby and my little son. And I just want to have him experience, you know, the warmth and the strength of a real family. Yeah, I think that's a little bit off topic, right? Next question is, guys, what do you say about my mommy makeup? I usually do a little bit more. I will put like highlighter or eyeshadow, but you know, for this video, just to make myself a little bit presentable. Next question is, what products from your home country do you miss the most? What products do I miss the most? I don't know really. I haven't thought about any of these questions because I haven't seen them. I did not have time to see them. Michela just sent me the questions, I took a photo, and now I'm reading them. So, what product do I miss the most? Actually, I just don't know. Italy has got such great food, such great cuisine. When I'm in Croatia, I usually go to Drogerie Markt, which is like German drugstore, and I miss some products from there. And I will like stock and pile up on these products. It's something that I miss. But I just, off the top of my head, I just don't know now. What do I miss? My hubby misses linolada, go figure. He usually takes linolada from Croatia, and it's like Croatian alternative to Nutella, but it's better. So he takes that. What are your plans for the future? Plans for the future, we don't know. And this is actually, do you want to live there forever? Do you want to live there forever? We actually don't know, because as I've said, my home is also Croatia, and I do have a bigger house there. I inherited it from my father, who passed away. So we are not really sure whether in the future we will live here in Italy or we will live in Croatia. Here we have a small apartment, and our family now is a little bit bigger. So it would be easier to live in a big house in Croatia, but then here we have work, and I think maybe for now my son might have better future here, even though my hubby thinks that he would have great future in Croatia too, because he said that all you need to do is like work hard and you know, have your goal. I really don't know. We will see. Obviously we have still some time to decide. We don't want to move my son when he already makes friends in school, so probably we have like 5 years to decide whether we will stay here or go to Croatia. For now I think that I would like to stay here. My hubby is a little bit more prone to going to Croatia. Go figure, he is Italian. Next question is, what's something you use every day where you live that you think your home country should also have? Oh my god, what a question. I mean, it's good question, but I think I should have prepared myself a little bit before, because now I'm just going to be here like thinking. food. Food is better here in Italy, let's face it. I love cheese here in Italy. I mean, here in Italy we have such a great selection of fine cheese that it's just amazing. I love stracchino cheese, I love mozzarella, mozzarella di bufala, ciliegine di mozzarella, stracciatella, burrata. I mean, this is something that we should have. This is something that I really miss when I'm in Croatia. And other than that, I don't really know. I don't know. I think it's mostly the food. Yeah, we should have better food in Croatia. If you could describe in one word your experience in this country, what would it be? Oh my god, this is no. Oh my god, this is not the word. I mean, I said oh my god because this is another question that I should have thought a little bit before answering. One word, love. Yeah, love, because off the top of my head, love, because I fell in love with Italian man and I have son with him. I love Italy. I love living here. Yeah, Italy has treated me well so far. Yeah, I think love. So that's my video tag. I hope you enjoyed watching. I hope it was fun. I haven't done a video tag in a long time. My little son was such an angel. He's over there watching some cartoons, playing on his own, so he allowed me to film this video without interruptions. You could have also seen my quick skincare, morning skincare and mommy makeup, but I just did not have time to talk through. But I think I made myself presentable. What do you think, guys? Yeah, freshly washed hair is what counts the most, I think. I'm babbling on and on and on. Now I want to send you all a huge kiss from Italy and invite you to check Michela's channel. I also wanted to ask to support her because she's so close to reaching her goal of 1000 subscribers, and she has been here on YouTube for a while now. She has a lot of awesome videos regarding fashion, beauty, makeup, reviews, and I particularly like to watch her fashion videos, like outfit of the day videos, and also vlogs that she puts. And I always tell her to do more vlogs because I absolutely love watching vlogs from her daily life in Ireland. So yeah, go and check her and please subscribe, support her. I know that you will love her channel. Leave her some love. And I will talk to you soon in my next video. Ciao!